Have you ever noticed someone in the room who isn't trying to lead, yet people still respect him anyway? They're not the loudest person in the room. They don't care what others think. They don't follow the crowd, but they're not rebelling either. They simply live their life on their own terms. And honestly, it bothers many people. In a world obsessed with hierarchy, chasing status, and social validation, these men operate outside the system entirely. They don't compete for the top position. They don't need external validation to feel worthy. They walk their own path while everyone else follows each other. But psychology says this isn't ego or arrogance. It's not antisocial behavior. It's not trying to be different for attention. It's one of the rarest forms of authentic independence, because beneath that quiet confidence lies a high level of self-reliance that most people never achieve. Let's decode the real psychology of a Sigma male. Number 1, they don't need social validation. Most men are trapped in social games. Alphas fight for dominance. Betas seek acceptance. But Sigma males? They've stepped out of the game completely. Psychologists call this having an internal locus of control. They decide their own worth instead of seeking it from others. They've learned something powerful. Other people's opinions don't define your worth. They don't need to be the center of attention to feel significant. They don't need followers to feel like leaders. Their confidence comes from knowing themselves, not from social status. While everyone else exhausts themselves climbing social ladders, Sigmas build their own mountains. They choose freedom over approval, solitude over status games. Number 2, they observe before they act. While everyone else is performing, they're quietly paying attention. They watch how groups work without getting sucked in. They notice things others miss because they're not trying to impress anyone. Research on introverted leadership shows that people who observe first often make the smartest decisions. They see power plays before they happen. They understand motivations that others hide. They don't rush to speak. They wait until they have something worth saying. They don't follow trends. They analyze whether those trends serve them. They're not antisocial. They're selective about who they spend time with. And that selectiveness gives them a huge advantage. Number 3, they're comfortable being alone. This is their superpower. They genuinely enjoy their own company. When others fear being alone, Sigmas feel free. When people need constant connection, they thrive in solitude. They've developed what psychologists call secure attachment to themselves. Their happiness doesn't depend on other people. Their peace doesn't need external entertainment. They don't stay in toxic relationships just to avoid loneliness. They don't join groups they don't believe in just to belong. Being alone isn't lonely for them. It's freedom. While others are trapped in relationships they've outgrown, Sigmas walk away easily without looking back. Number 4, they make their own rules. Society has a script: go to school, get the job, follow the path, seek the promotion. But Sigma males? They rewrote their own script. They know that conventional success doesn't always bring happiness. They see the system clearly and choose which parts work for them and ignore the rest. Psychologists call this autonomous self-regulation, the ability to make your own rules and standards instead of blindly following society's. They don't rebel loudly. They simply build differently. They don't announce their independence. They live it quietly. While others compete in games they didn't choose, Sigmas create their own playing fields. Number 5, they have unshakable self-discipline. This is what truly sets them apart. They don't need anyone to push them or external motivation. No coach pushing them, no audience watching, no rewards waiting. They set their own goals and chase them relentlessly, in silence, without telling anyone. Research on intrinsic motivation shows that self-driven people achieve deeper, more sustainable success. They're not performing for applause. They're building for themselves. They wake up early when no one is watching. They work on their skills when there's no guarantee of recognition. They improve themselves because growth matters to them, not glory. Their discipline is quiet, but deadly effective. Number 6, they don't compete. They dominate quietly. Sigma males aren't interested in status battles. They won't fight you for the leadership position. They won't engage in dominance displays or ego contests. But make no mistake, they're winning. While alphas are busy proving they're the best, Sigmas are actually becoming the best. While others compete for attention, Sigmas build empires no one sees coming. They understand that real power doesn't need to shout. Their success speaks when they choose to show it, and by then, it's undeniable. Number 7, they get respect without asking for it. They don't want respect, but everyone gives it to them anyway. They don't demand attention, but people naturally listen when they speak. They don't try to lead, but others often follow their example. Why? Because authenticity is magnetic. People can feel when someone is genuinely confident. They can tell the difference between real confidence and fake confidence. Sigma males don't need to tell you they're valuable. You just feel it. Their calm presence in a chaotic room draws people in. Their quiet strength makes others feel safe. They're not trying to impress you, and that's exactly what impresses you. So next time you meet someone who seems detached from the social hierarchy, don't think he's weak. Don't assume he's lost because he's not following the crowd. He's not confused, he is clear. He's not antisocial, he is selective. He's not running from the system, he simply built his own. He doesn't need to prove anything. He doesn't need to announce his independence. He doesn't need your validation to know his worth. He walks alone because he's learned the most powerful truth of all. The only person you truly need to answer to is yourself. And that's not just confidence, that's mastery. Hit the like button and do subscribe for more such amazing content.